So last night, Liz was my guest on a webinar where we came up with the title Chakras, the Basics and Beyond, What You Need to Know Now. And that webinar lasted 2 hours. So we woke up this morning and decided people that couldn't make the event and the people who were there, that it would be nice to do a short video recapping all the highlights so that you could go back and refer to it. So that's the point of this video. So Liz, let's start with, why is it so important to understand what chakras are, to learn about your chakras and how to feed them right here, right now with everything that's going on?
Super. You know, our chakras are energy-based systems, and that's why it's so important that you start becoming more conscious of them, because those energy-based systems are what's going to give you the vavoom, but not only that, amp up your life. The reason why that is super important is because we're getting hit with a lot of things that are happening, and it can, you know, it can be physical and chemical, that things that are around us, but a whole lot of emotional stuff too, which can cause stress and release things in our body that is unhealthy for us, and that can break down our immune systems, all of that stuff. So what we want you to do is we want you to start getting more conscious, or even aware or awake of your chakras, and start amping them out and building them up. And so we're going to show you how to do that.
Okay, so what we're going to do is, do you want to touch on how these are feeding the endocrine system real quick?
Right. So, really great book. I believe Heather's going to note that in what we send out. The Fountain of Youth. I learned from that a certain set of movements that really help build the chakra and strengthen the chakra's energies. It's a fabulous book. It's really easy stretches. But what I also learned is that the chakras actually, when they're spinning and oscillating at the frequencies that really drive them to be, you know, fully charged and vibrant, radiant colors, when that happens, the endocrine gets nourished or empowered with that energy from the chakras. So the chakras feed the endocrine system. And then what's really extremely relative about that is the endocrine system is what is going to help your immune system not just be strong and fight with many things that are hitting us, but it's going to help evolve the immune system. And that's pretty critical for the coming times.
And I'm sure we could do a whole nother webinar on that. But on that note, what we're going to do, we're going to have you back to talk about all 18 chakras. But for this video, we're going to have you cover the 7. And you're going to just go through, give us the name, the color, a stone that someone could use to support this, the aspects, the I am statements, and then you can run someone through an example of amping up one of the chakras.
That sounds great. I really want to go, as you know, kind of quickly with that. We can offer, you know, that 2-hour fun time that we had last night. But I really want you guys to just get the basic facts, and I want to go quickly so that you can just take it in, process it, rewind, you know, hear it again whenever it's right for you. So here we go. Chakra number 1. It is the root chakra. Right? It is red in color, like it could be any deep, deep, deep red. What it does is it connects you into the earth and it stabilizes you. Okay? So it secures you, it grounds you, it stabilizes you. It helps you to understand why you're here, that root chakra. So, it allows you to be safe, grounded, and stabilized. And that's the aspect of it. What that chakra says to you is, I stand. Yes, I do. Okay. So that's kind of when you're meditating with your chakras. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that at the very end of the descriptions of them. When you are meditating on them, I want you to make those statements because they're going to be really powerful. Okay. So second chakra, and sorry, I want to say the root chakra is in your tailbone, right around the tailbone. Okay, and then the chakras, the 7 primary chakras are all in a line straight up your center and up through the top of the head. So, second chakra is the orange chakra, and that is in between your hip bones, in the sacrum or in the sacral area. And that chakra is a deep, deep, beautiful sunset orange. Okay. And it is your chakra that's actually got 2 energies in it: sensuality and creativity, passion, and the ability to imagine really great things. Okay, so that chakra is super powerful with 2 energies that oscillate and vibrate together and do this kind of like sacred dance, and it's really fun. That chakra, it says, I create. Yes, I do. Okay, so third chakra is in the solar plexus. It's right at the stomach. It is the color of a very, very bright, beautiful sun, the color of yellow. And the stone that you're going to want to use is citrine. And I paused for a moment because I realized I didn't tell you the stone for the second chakra, carnelian. Okay, you want to get an orange colored stone. You can pick any color that matches your chakra, the color of orange. I use carnelian. Okay, so back to 3, yellow, the third chakra, solar plexus, is I use citrine. It's yellow. You can grab anyone, and then that is that's the chakra for self-worth, self-value, self-esteem, the great I am. Yes, I am. That's what that chakra says. And it kind of just comes right on out and showers who you are to the world. It's really important sometimes that you take a little meditation and let that chakra shine in so you can know who you are stronger, better. The fourth chakra is the heart, and that is green, multiple shades of green. It resonates from your heart chakra and permeates. It kind of like dances all these different shades of green. Imagine like you're in a jungle, and you have these several shades of green everywhere. How I envision it is that is in my fourth chakra, and all those colors are kind of resonating all together and having this really sacred energy as that chakra vibrates and moves. I use malachite for that, but again, any stone. I have some beautiful Fuchsite. That's another really lovely stone. Fuchsite is used as the healer's healing stone, so that's a very powerful stone. Any green, but malachite I like because it's got some different shades of green in it. That aspect is unconditional love, okay? Love for yourself and love for everyone else and everything else around you. So it's a really great chakra to be with right now. That statement that heart chakra says is, I love. Yes, I do. All right. So the throat chakra is the 5th chakra that is right, of course, in the throat. And it speaks and hears your truth. That's what that chakra does, is it amps up your ability to speak and hear your truth. So the throat chakra is like a sea green. So I would use Amazonite. That is like a teal colored aquamarine color. There is aquamarine, which is also a crystal color. I also have a blue aragonite. Oh, I love aragonites because aragonites clear negative energy out of you. That's a cool thing. The turquoise color of that chakra, if you're imagining that you're in the Gulf of Mexico or in a very beautiful sea, blue-green color in the sea, that's a really great place to start with meditation, that kind of color for this 5th chakra. Speaking and hearing your truth. So what does this chakra say? It says, I speak. Yes, I do. So the sixth chakra is going to be the third eye, which is a indigo blue. That indigo blue is right at the center, in the center of the brain, but it allows you to open up your third eye. And that's very important right now because you want to learn how to think for yourself. And how you think for yourself is that you feel what is right for you and what isn't. Okay. The third eye is going to help you with that. That third eye is your intuition. A lot of people call it the gut feeling, and that is the self knowing what you see or feel or know is right. So that third eye awakening, you amp it up by getting darker blue colors, and that can be lapis. Okay, that can be blue lace agate, which is a light blue, but I still use it for the third eye. And then I use azurite because azurite is a very beautiful stone that actually can connect you into outer energy fields, outer beyond this time space linear that we live in. So you might enjoy using azurite. That chakra says, I see. Yes, I do. Okay, so that's going to be a real fun one for you guys to start training and practicing and getting it stronger. The seventh one. The seventh chakra is the crown chakra, and it is this deep, deep, really rich royal purple. All right. And the stone, any purple stone, I mean, I have a lot of different types of purple stones, but I really love the amethyst, and I think a lot of people do. But, you know, go stone hunting. I have a really great stone lady. I've known her for a lot of years, 20 some years. She intuitively knows what I need when I say, hey, I'd like, you know, this. And she's like, oh, I've got just a stone for you. She'll do it for you too. So if you want to get in touch with her, we'll have that on the sheet as well. Anyway, amethyst is pretty much the starter stone that you want to start with because it is super powerful with radiant purple, divine energy. Okay. And that's what that chakra is all about. You're getting the wisdom of all that is. The universe, the multiverse, the source energy, the God presence, everything in existence, all source energy can come through this divine channel into the seventh chakra. And it is bringing you wisdom. All right. So what does that one say? It says, I know. Yes, I do. Okay, so there's the descriptions, the aspects, the colors, and the stones that you can use. Have fun with it, okay? I always recommend being with a chakra for a period of time. Journalize about what that experience is. Being with it, I mean paying attention to it, using different foods that are of the same color, wearing the clothing that is the color of that as well, that chakra as well, and then just noting, hey, I am. That's that third chakra, yellow. Hi, yes, I am. I'm paying attention to you. I am strong. I am capable. I am peace-filled. I am serene. You know, I speak. Yes, I do. I speak my truth. You know, I speak my honesty and my integrity. You know, I see the things that I need to see. So you're spending time with the chakras on a daily basis. You're personally getting to know them and the power that they hold and keep for you. Right. So I would spend a week with each chakra. And then I would move on to another one where I would grab a chakra that I think I'm gravitated to, that I might need something like my heart may hurt from past. So I might want to start there with that chakra. Or my mind might be cluttered with worry, doubt, fear, you know, frustrations, all of that. So I want to spend time with my third eye. I see calm. I see peace. I see, you know, taking the time to find those things in your life so that you can see them and feel them and breathe them in. So let's move on, Heather and our guests, to how to start resonating with our chakras. Does that sound good?
Yeah. And maybe since just again, given the times that we're in, maybe the root one would probably be something that everyone could resonate with in terms of feeling grounded and stable and safe right now.
Perfect. All right. So we're going to get ourselves to that root chakra again at the bottom of the tailbone. And so what I'd like everybody to do is take a few moments to center and calm. I would love your feet, both of them on the floor. You could even practice by lying down if you so wish. Your hands just comfortably relaxed and put them at your lap, right where, you know, the very bottom of your stomach is, so that both your hands are actually sending calming, peaceful energy down into that chakra. So what I'd like you to start doing is visualize this beautiful red energy, and that this energy is in a ball. All of our chakras are contained in themselves, so they do not need to be held at any, they're not restricted. Let's just say that. They can ebb and flow. They can expand, and then they can shrink. They can start shimmering, and they can actually start sparkling, and they can start oscillating and spinning. So a chakra is anywhere from the size of a walnut or an apricot to the size of a beach ball. So, thanks, Heather. And because they are that big, they can get that big. We're going to start at whatever size you might see your chakra, your root chakra, your first chakra to be. This deep red color. The most important thing is that you recognize the color and the shape. If you can only see the color right now, perfect. This is not about perfection. This is about progress. And the more energy that you pay attention to in that chakra, the more energy will grow with that chakra. So take a deep breath in. As you're breathing in, you're bringing in source energy. And that means life force energy. It's offered to you by your breath at all times. It's the first thing that you get when you get here, and it's the last thing that leaves you, right? The breath of life. Life force energy. You're breathing it in, and as you exhale out, you're actually focusing that you're sending that life force energy into that red chakra. Okay? Breathing in and breathing on all that energy into the first chakra with that life force energy. Now, I want you to visualize, see if you can, see that chakra expanding and growing, right? With every breath that you breathe in, life force energy is coming in, and you're breathing into that chakra, and it's expanding. And the color may be getting deeper and richer, and the reason why is because you are paying attention to it. You're putting your consciousness to it. And when we take care of self-serving, when we start nourishing and nurturing our bodies, mind, our spirit, and our emotions, the body starts resonating. Hey, I'm getting energy. Oh, and it starts growing. So this chakra is doing that very thing. You should be able to see it expanding and the color getting richer. Can you see it sparkle yet? Can you see it spinning a little bit yet, or oscillating or vibrating at a frequency. This is what I'd like you to do, is practice this, because that chakra is going to get bigger and it's going to oscillate at a higher frequency, and it's going to feel really good for you. And what that's going to do is that chakra is going to feed your stability. Okay. And that's going to keep you grounded, and it's going to help make you feel more secure on your earth walk, right? So the one thing that I want to say lastly about is, if you find that the chakras, all of them, taking that practice and using all through every chakra, and spend time with those meditations, and perhaps even journalizing about what the experience was for you. But here's the deal. Sometimes chakras can get blocked. Sometimes they can get too much negative or dense or trapped energy in it. So here's what you want to do. You want to take the energy, thinking about if that chakra is vibrating or not, if it feels thick, dense, and it's not moving and not working in the ways that we've described here. I want you to take your left hand, and I want you to just try and gather anything that might be in that chakra that's not serving your greatest good. And you can even make that intention. If there's something in my chakra that's not serving my greatest good, I am asking that it move out of me. And you're going to take your left hand and you're going to bring it out. So you're going to actually lift the energy out of you and back and behind you on your left side. So practice those things. I think it'll be really good for you. I think you're going to love how you start feeling. And if you have any questions, you can come and get us.
Right. So you guys, everything that Liz just talked about is below this video in the notes, along with links if you're interested in the 2-hour webinar that we went through. This was just a recap. So Liz, we're looking forward to having you back and talking about the chakras beyond the 7.
Right. And hey, just so you know, the reason why it took so long, the 2 hours, because there was so much more information that we brought in, because it's not just about learning about the 7 primary chakras, and it's not just about learning, oh, I have 18 that I can awaken and start serving my body in the most profound way with energy flowing, okay? It's not just about that. It's about being able to use the chakras and link to what is going on in the world, and being a really powerful source of energy to hold space for the earth plane, and for humankind, and for the divine things that are coming and that are amazing. And it's all about how we link into releasing the things that are not serving our greatest good, and just how we amp up. So there's a lot of information in that 2-hour webinar, and you should check it out. We'd love that. But we will be bringing more information and insight, and just have a great journey, enjoying and exploring, okay? You've got this. And hey, we are all in this together.